Hey everyone, and welcome back. In tonight's episode, we're getting into the 2024 18th edition of the Parker's Heritage Collection. I'm Tuck, and this is Bourbon Broke. In 1960, Parker Beam started working at Heaven Hill Distillery alongside his father Earl Beam. In 1975, he took over as the sixth generation master distiller. In 2010, Parker was diagnosed with ALS, and in 2017, he passed away from that horrible disease. And now, with each release of these Parker's Heritage Collection bottles, a portion of the proceeds go towards ALS research and patient care. And I think that's a great tribute to Parker Beam. Now, this bottle right here comes in at 107 proof. The age is 14 years. The SRP on this one is $169.99. And the secondary on this is getting up there quite a bit. It goes for $400 plus out there. I've even seen them for $550 up towards $600. So, it's a sought after bottle, as they are every year. And, you're going to pay for them a lot of times if you don't get lucky and find them on the shelf at the SRP. But anyway, enough of that stuff. Let's get into this bottle and see how it is. So this release is a 14-year-old Kentucky straight malt whiskey, which was then transferred over into reconstructed heavy toast Cognac barrels. And what they did was just take barrels that once held cognac and then reconstruct it. They took it apart, put in some heavy toast staves, put it back together, and then put this 14-year-old malt whiskey in those barrels for almost 4 months before bottling at 107 proof. So let's get into this one and see how it is. Really excited to try this one. Been wanting to try this for a long time. Well, I mean, not a long time. It's been out for a few months. You can definitely tell that this is, like malted barley. And I believe it's at 65% malted barley and 35% corn. But that malt definitely comes through on the nose. I don't think quite as much as an American single malt, but you can definitely smell that malt in there. Definitely getting some raisins, strong raisin in there. A little chocolate, some dark chocolate. Not really getting, on the nose anyway, not getting a lot of oak. It was aged for 14 years. I think you get a little bit more oak on there, but it's a nice nose. Damn nice. Let's see how this palate is. Get out of that palate. For a malt whiskey, primarily malt, it's really getting a nice spice, which I wasn't expecting on this. But that's a really nice spice on that palate. Definitely getting some raisin still on there. And a little bit of a lighter fruit. That's like a raspberry, like a lighter, sweet fruit. Yeah, that's raspberry. Getting a little bit of that nuttiness from that Heaven Hill peanutty. Definitely getting some oak on the palate. Raisins still coming through on the palate. This is damn nice. Wow. It has that rice, that almost like a rice spice up front. Really nice spice, but it's still smooth in the same hand. 107 proof. It drinks about like 107 proof. Definitely does not drink lighter than that. I'm getting more of that nuttiness on the finish than I did on the palate. I'd say on the finish, definitely some more of that dark chocolate. That dark chocolate is definitely coming through more on the finish. This is a nice pour. Very nice. You know, it's 169 bucks. So even at SRP, that's up there quite a bit. Is it worth 169? Definitely no more, in my opinion, than the 169. I've seen, you know, some other people's reviews, and they said they would pay quite a bit more. Just myself personally, you know, I think, you know, 170 bucks is quite a bit for a bottle. And I think this is worth 170. I've definitely paid more than that for bottles I don't like nearly as much. But I personally, I definitely wouldn't pay those higher secondary prices up, you know, $400 to $600. I just definitely would not do that. But this is a nice pour. Wow. And you know, the more I drink it, seems like the more that chocolate nuttiness comes out. It's more like a chocolate covered peanut. You know, the more you drink it, the more it's on your palate. That just seems to just, you know, get brighter and brighter in there on that. Man, that's a nice long finish as well. Wow. Wow, I went through that pretty quick. Rating. Need some more in there for that rating. All right, so there's a great pour. Wow. That raspberry with that dark chocolate, raisin, some of that oak coming through more on the palate and on the finish. Wow. You know, the more I drink this, the better it's getting. Can't wait for this to open up. Can't wait to come back to this in, you know, 3 or 4 weeks and try it again. No doubt it's going to be better. But this one right here, as far as a rating, I'm going to go a 9.3 on this one. I think it's a damn good pour. I think that's a pretty nice score on this. I like this a lot. The more I drink it, the more I'm liking it. Wow. Gonna need more for a cheers. And I'm okay with that. Well, that is it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, please hit that like and subscribe button and that notification bell. It doesn't cost you a dime, and it truly does help me out. If you'd like to check out some Bourbon Broke stuff, just go to bourbonbroke.com and check out everything on there. This is, God, what is this? December 27th, Friday. Second to last episode of the year. The next one will be on New Year's Eve, December 31st. So might be a little special bottle in that one. But anyway, that's all for tonight. And remember, keep your friends close and your bourbon closer. Cheers.